Every single Digimon has died now, and so we have new Digimon to look at. I got rid of the 3 remaining ultimate levels I had by battling the heck out of them. And then I decided, since they did so good battling, that they needed to die as their reward. So I got them all very sick and very injured, and they eventually died. Discovered that the sickness and injury pools are separate, so you either have to get sick 20 times or injured 20 times in order for a Digimon to die. So that's new to learn. Made things take a little bit longer, but not too much longer. Just had to keep feeding proteins until they got really fat. Then I battled them and lost so that they would possibly get injured and lose some weight. And then did it all again, and then eventually they died. And I got new eggs, and there we go. So now everyone has bypassed the child level. And on this one we started off with we already had a Nightmare Soldier's egg, and we got the Metal Empire egg to go with it, and we got 2 Wind Guardians eggs on this one. And then, but before we get on the specifics of those, Digitamamon evolved into Titamon. Check him out. Titamon, I believe, was from Cross Wars, or however you say that. It might just be pronounced Cross Wars, actually, knowing how Japanese people use the letter X in their titles. Or sometimes they just don't pronounce it, because Jessica, isn't Hunter x Hunter just called Hunter x Hunter? You don't know. Well, I think it's what it's called. Either way, I don't think they pronounce the X like an X. It might be Hunter Cross Hunter? Whatever. Either way, Titamon is now at the ultimate level. He can't go anywhere else. And he is going to be tabbed. Before I tab him, I don't have a card for Titamon, so I can't show you his picture that way, but I think there's a card in the re-release. I don't know how to call it. It's like RE-whatever is the series. I don't remember the name of the actual release, but it came out around the same time as Digimon Tri first came out. But here's his card. If I couldn't find his actual Bandai card, then here's just a picture of him. But that's Titamon. He's going away now, because we only need this for Copymon purposes, and I don't need any Copymon right now, and I don't want to have to worry about him dying. So I'm just going to load him anytime I need to send a Copymon. So what we're going to do is, apparently the safest way to tab your device is to first reset it. That's what I'm going to do. You see it says Digimon 20th right there on the screen. Now don't worry, I didn't lose all my data, because there it asked me if I want to load or if I want to start over. I don't want to do either. So we're just going to go ahead and tab this device right here. Squeeze that on in. And now, the device is not on, the battery is not connected to any metal parts, so it's not going to leak all over us, and this Digimon is forever suspended in nothingness. Moving on, we have our old 4.0, which has Hoemon on it. Arrow Digimon did evolve. I was very happy about that, because I've never achieved a natural ultimate level on one of these devices before, on these old ones. It's very hard to do, because you got to do a lot of battles, and you got to win all those battles, and even then you don't have a 100% chance of evolving. I think I only had like not even a 70% chance of getting to ultimate. I think I only had like 50, because I had 100% wins for battles, but I didn't have a traded egg, and I didn't shake the egg when it was a baby. I don't think, at least. But either way, it still became Hoemon, so that's awesome. Actually, I guess it's not 100% win. I have 85% win. Whatever. Close enough to 100. So he became Hoemon. That's awesome. He's probably going to be retired very soon. I might use him for battles, because the Pendulum can win every single time against the new Pendulums as long as they're put into digital monster mode. Like, that's just a thing. The Pendulums were way overpowered compared to the original digital monster. So if you fight these as being digital monsters, Hoemon will win no matter what. So I do need to rack up some losses on a few of these guys, so we'll see how that goes. These guys, though, I'm not giving up anytime soon. On this side, we'll start on the left. So I did the Metal Empire egg. I started off with Kokuamon, which looks like this, and he has now become Revolmon, which very different picture there. Like, this guy is like very much more round. He's still got a Deputy's hat. You can see that going on there, but His gun is much more of a tank gun than anything else. Either way, he's there. We're going to try to get him to become Metal Greymon. We're going to make sure Volmon can still become Metal Greymon, and so we're going to be raising him mostly perfectly, but we're going to be doing some stuff with the battles. I'm going to be making him do 45 battles total. The first 30 he's going to lose in singles, and the next 15 he's going to win, because I want to see if only the last 15 battles actually do matter. On the right side, we had Weezarmon, who looks like this, and he has become Death Meramon, who looks like this. Can't see the chains in his LCD art or anything else. He looks more like just Meramon, but with a black face. Or a metal face, I guess, as it is. So that's Death Meramon. Now, he got to be that way because we had, and you can see this here, I first did 32 tag battles with him, and he lost every single one of them because I wanted him to, as Weezarmon, and then he did 15 singles and won every single one, and he evolved. So that either means singles battles are the only ones that matter, which I don't think is true. I'm pretty sure we've seen evidence against that. Or that means that single battles take priority, which I also don't think that's true, or it means that only 15 battles, the last 15 battles matter, because he would be at a 32% win rate right now, so that means he shouldn't have been able to evolve into this level. Either way, he's not going to get any more battles. We're going to make sure he can evolve into Skullmamon like he used to be able to, and we're going to be otherwise raising him perfectly. I was going to do no effort, but then he kept getting too fat, so we might get a few effort hearts in there. We'll see. But that's him. So that's that device. On the blue side, I got 2 Wingardium's eggs. They sleep? They're asleep. Okay, well, whatever. We'll let them sleep. We got Red Vegemon and Woodmon. I think I've shown off Red Vegemon before because we got Red Vegemon before from Floramon, which is how I got it from this one. And then on the other side, we have Woodmon, who I got from Piomon. And Red Vegemon, that was unfortunate because I already had gotten him, but I only got him with 3 effort hearts the last time, and so I needed to see if 0 effort hearts was the different thing or 4 effort hearts one. So it looks like 0 to 3 effort hearts gives you Red Vegemon, 4 effort hearts will give you something else, and I don't know what that something else is, and I'd like to find out. So next time, another Floramon, but with full effort, terrible care. For these guys, I'm going to be raising them both well as well, and try to raise them well enough to become perfect. Woodmon has already had the appropriate number of battles. It's had 15 single battles and won 100% of them. It will be receiving no more battles. We're going to see if child levels can do all the battles and not have to do any more once they become adults. So we'll see if he becomes Jiraimon. We're also going to make sure Red Vegemon can still become Jiraimon. And to do that, I'm not sure how we're going to be doing his battles exactly, but I will figure that out. I think I might actually have it written down, but I just need to double check it. So that's him. And, oh, get out of here, Hoemon card. So that's what I'm doing now. We're going to be testing things to make sure we can get into the ultimate level using different means, or get into the, well, both perfect level and ultimate level using different means. If these both become Jiraimon, they'll be joggers together to make Pinocchimon. If he becomes Skullmamon, great. If he doesn't, we'll joggers him for Boltmon. If he becomes Metal Greymon, great. Or if he doesn't, we will be joggering with something to make something. I don't know what yet. I have a backup plan, but I don't know specifically what Digimon to use in that backup plan. So there we go. I've already given you a few tips, but another tip to give you is that people have been asking a lot about care mistakes. Care mistakes are counted anytime the call light goes out, and they can happen simultaneously. So if my hunger and my strength depletes at the same time, and the call light lights up, and then 10 minutes later it goes out, that's 2 care mistakes because both of them were depleted. Apart from hunger and strength, they can also get care mistakes from not having lights turned off after going to bed. And then other than that, that's it. Those are the only care mistakes they can get. Apart from being for evolution, they can also kill you. Apparently, if you have more than 5 or more care mistakes at the adult level, once you reach the evolution window, you just die. So that's neat. But always remember, if you are dying, you just shake your device, it comes back to life. It worked for me quite a few times the other day because I needed Hoemon to, and Saberleomon actually, to beat the single or to the tag battles rather. Both of these devices have beaten tags on. I needed to beat singles on this. But they were dying several times because they kept losing battles because they were weak and not nearly as strong as some of the things on there, like Grace Novamon. But shaking totally brought them back to life, and it seemed to have worked every time it happened to me, so if you see a dying Digimon and it's playing a horrifying little tune, shake away and maybe they will live. Anyway, that is all I'm going to do today. I will be back probably in a couple days with more reports on what these guys have become. So until then, have a wonderful time raising your Digimon.